go to Banks Lake?
Go to Banks Lake, yeah.
Cool.
We can see them from the top of the hill.
Yeah.
For 1, 2, 3, pump 3 being open is also very interesting. But also my bar for interesting is if that light across from us, the little green one, is red. So I have a low bar of excitement here. Okay, so the first six pumps you see here are pumps. That's all they do is pump water. And the 6 down there with gray tops, well, they pump water up and they can bring water back down to generate electricity. We don't do that often, but we have for this since the late 1800s. And so in Washington, reminding me of Jurassic Park every time I go through that gate. The interesting part of it is that it can stop a semi-truck going 50 miles an hour. And when you go through it the other way, you'll see the cables are the stopping power. Also being able to keep up 50 miles an hour through that section. So it's interesting, but yeah. On my right, of course, that's Lake Roosevelt. It's 151 miles long, stops 13 miles short of the Canadian border, has 500 miles of shoreline, offers countless opportunities for recreation. Now, buoys, they have two main purposes. One is to keep big chunks of debris away, and the other is to keep you guys away. Well, we like you here on the tour, we just don't want you near us with your boats. Of course, there's the two obvious reasons. Someone wants to come close to us and do something dumb, or the other one is you're out having a really fun day in your boat and your motor gives out, or you're out there paddling and you give out and you come closer and closer and closer to us. Well, we don't want you to hurt us, and we definitely don't want to hurt you when you go down the other side, because that's about 7 years of paperwork no one wants to deal with. Also on my right, you'll notice that we have life rings. On my left, there have been no life rings. Now, I'm not going to tell you why. I'm going to let you guys guess, and then I'll ask you. I've only gotten one person get it wrong this year. And no, the answer isn't because we're afraid we'll throw the life ring out into the wires. Okay. So when we were over at the tour building, and you guys were probably looking up at the side of the hill and wondering, why does it look like that? Well, it looks like that because in 1966, the third power plant was approved, and part of that required us blowing everything up. By everything, I mean the hillside and 360 feet of the original dam. So in just a bit, we'll be on the newest section of the dam. This is called the Forebay Dam. Yeah. Haven't had to do that this year. Now, this is the Forebay Dam. It was added for the third power plant. Construction of the third is how it played into the Cold War. So by the 1950s, when they're developing the third power plant, they catch wind that the Soviet Union is outproducing America in hydroelectricity and We couldn't let that happen, so our third was going to have massive generators. There was only one small issue, in that there was only one place in the world where they were actually manufacturing giant generators. Can anyone tell me where?
The USSR.
Yeah, the Soviet
Yeah,
Union.
yeah.
They did something really nice though when they learned that we were designing the third and about ready to put out for bids. They called up the Department of Interior and they offered to put in a bid to construct the third, which I think was nice because we didn't like each other at that time. But America decided giving the Soviet Union access to vital infrastructure was a bad idea, and I tend to agree. So they enacted Buy America and went with Westinghouse and General Electric. Okay, you guys can...
Right over the spillway, Mike. Look at that.
Yeah, right over the spillway.
And that's the third power plant down it.
That's cool.
It's a nice drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Very cool.
Starts in...
They're in Lake Roosevelt.